Hey there gang, your yourukesage here, and today we're going to have lesson 2 on the ukulele. We're going to cover some basic theory today. We're going to talk about the musical alphabet and how the notes lay on the ukulele. This is helpful if you want to do some sight reading, or if you want to know how your chords are laid out, your scales, that sort of thing. And then also, for those of you that play guitar and that are wanting to play the ukulele, or maybe you play both and never thought about how the two might coincide, I'm going to show you how the ukulele relates to the guitar. So if you are a guitar player, you can play ukulele fairly quickly, fairly easily. So it'd be a great supplementary instrument for you. It's great because you can bring it on the road. You can be in a car, road tripping, bam, you got music right there. So unlike a guitar, it's a lot bigger and get in the way. So let's talk first of all about the notes on the neck and string names and all that good stuff, and then we'll talk a little bit more about how the guitar relates, or the uke relates to the guitar. Okay, so first off, the strings, there's 4 strings of course on the ukulele, and it goes like this. It goes G, or at least for this, a soprano, or a concert ukulele, which is what this is. You have G, C, okay, now other ukuleles are tuned similarly, but they won't be tuned G, C, E, A, but they'll be still interval-wise, they will be the same, meaning it'd be like having a ukulele but just tuned a little bit lower. Okay, for this soprano and ukulele, or soprano and concert ukuleles, they're G, C, E, A. Okay, and if you've looked in the ebook that I have for learning the ukulele, that can be found at yourukesage.com, then you will know this. For those of you that don't, we're going to go over it real quick here. But if you don't know this already, the musical alphabet goes from A to G. Okay, there's no H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. There's none of those, and there's no H chord or a P note or something like that. Okay, it just goes A through G, and there are also things called sharps and flats. Those are the notes in between the letters, and there are sharps for every single letter A through G, except for letters B and E. Okay, so if we were to say the alphabet out loud, it would be A sharp, B. We said B doesn't have a sharp, so C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. We said E doesn't have a sharp, so straight to F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then back to A again. Okay, so check this out. Here is G, C, E, A. Here's our A string. So here are the notes. If you know that this is G, C, E, A, and you know that what the musical alphabet is, that every note has a sharp except for B and E, then you know all the notes on the fretboard. So check it out. A. Does A have a sharp? Yep, because it ain't B or E. So A sharp. B. Does B have a sharp? No, it doesn't, right? So C. C have a sharp? Yes, I can hear you all right now through your televisions, through your computers. Unless you're streaming this through your computer or your TV. But I digress. So this is C sharp. Right? A sharp, B, C, C sharp. What's after C? D. D have a sharp? Yes. What's after D? E. Does E have a sharp? No, it doesn't, right? So F. F sharp, right? G. G have a sharp? Yeah, it does. It's after G sharp, back to A. So A, we're at the octave. Those are the same, right? Same notes, but exactly, they're spinning twice as fast. So that's what a difference between an octave is the frequency is going, if you're moving up an octave, the frequency is twice as fast. So that means this string is vibrating twice as many times here than it is here. Okay? Or twice as many times here than it is there. Gotcha. All right. All right. So the same thing on this string here. So we have G, C, E, A. So you can do this with any of them. If you're starting at E, the E string here, we have E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. See how the A here is the same as the A string here. A sharp, B. Does B have a sharp? No. C. C have a sharp? Yeah. D. D have a sharp? Sure it does, right? Yeah. E. Does E have a sharp? No, right? F. F sharp, yada, yada, yada. So if we stopped at this E, then there we go. There's our E, F, F sharp, and so on, okay? What else? Okay, so that's as far as the notes on the fretboard. Now, again, if you want a visual representation of this, go to yourukesage.com. That's Y-O-U-R-U-K-E for uke, and sage, S-A-G-E.com, and get that ebook there. It will help you tremendously with learning the ukulele. Okay, now let's talk about this fine little instrument from a guitar player's point of view. So when I first sat down with a uke, I said, what's the fastest way that I can learn this thing? And after noodling with it a bit, I saw that a lot of the patterns and stuff seemed exactly like that of a guitar, except all the names were different. So I thought, okay, well, let me figure this out, because I never sat down with someone for them to teach it to me. I just kind of picked it up and started reading a little bit, but really, for the most part, I just kind of figured it out. So, if you're a guitar player, this is what I want you to do. Pick up your guitar. Yeah, right now. Go pick up your guitar and put a capo on the 5th fret, if you have a capo. Okay? Now, what you'll notice is these notes right here, D, G, B, E, will be, I'm sorry, I take that back. Sorry, it's the other way around. If you put that on the 5th fret and I do this, when you take your capo and put it on the 5th fret of the guitar, you're going to get G, C, E, A. I was thinking of it backwards, so I apologize. I'm a guitar player at heart. So G, C, E, A will be the notes right here. If you were to bar or put a capo at the 5th fret on your guitar, okay? The only difference is that this string here is an octave higher than what it would be on the guitar, okay? So, what does that mean for us? Well, it means a lot of really cool things. First off, a lot of our shapes are the same. In fact, all our shapes on these 4 strings are the same, except we've got different names for them. Yeah, for example, play a D chord on the guitar, looks like this, right? Yep. On the ukulele, that's called a G. Okay? So think about just the bottom 4 strings of the guitar for a minute. That's what a D would look like, but on the ukulele, it's a G. Okay? If I was going to play, say, a G chord on the guitar, it would look like this, or some of you play it like this. Mind you, I'm pretending that there's a 6th and 5th string here that there's not. So normally my fingers would be up here, but those 4 strings, or these 3 strings, I don't do anything to, and this string I put my pinky on. So that's normally a G chord. On a ukulele, it's a C. Okay? Let's try another one. A C chord on the guitar looks like this, right? So normally this finger here is sitting up on the 5th string, and that would be a C chord, and I'd play it like that. Well, since I don't have a string there, I'm not going to play it. So normally that's a C chord on a guitar. On the ukulele, it's an F. Okay, let's try one more. We're running out of time. This normally on a guitar is an A minor. There'd be an A string right here for the 5th string, but since there's not, I don't have to do anything. But this is not an A minor on the ukulele. This is a D minor on the ukulele. So, for those math geniuses out there, you might have figured out already that Everything that we do on the ukulele is basically the same thing on the guitar, but up a perfect fourth. What do I mean by a perfect fourth? Well, if you play the major scale and went up 4 scale steps, that's how far you'd be up. So for instance, do, re, mi, fa, right? Do, re, mi, fa, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4th note of the scale, and that's how far up you'd have to play on the guitar to match this. Okay, so if I do this, and you put a capo on your guitar and play a normal D chord right there, imagine a capo right there, you play that on your guitar, it'll sound the same as that right there. Try me. Stop this video and go get your guitar and try it. Alright kids, I gotta get out of here. Go to yourukesage.com and get the ebook. Until next time, see ya.